Hello everyone. Welcome to our channel, the Digital Institute of Computing Technology. In this presentation we will have discussion on the topic Conditional and Iterative Constructs in Python Programming Language. Conditional statements. The syntax of if statement is, if condition. Code, executes code block if condition is true. Else statement if condition. Code else. Code, executes code block if condition is false. elif statement if condition 1, code elif condition 2, code, checks multiple conditions. Executes code block of first true condition. Syntax of ternary operator is, x assigned value 1 if condition else value 2, this is a conditional expression that assigns a value based on a condition. Iterative statements. The syntax of the for loop is, for item in iterable. Code, iterates over items of a collection, example, list, tuple, string. The syntax of the while loop is, while condition. Code, repeats code block as long as the condition is true. The syntax of the break statement is, for item in iterable. If condition. Break, exits the loop immediately when a condition is met. The syntax of the continue statement is, for item in iterable. If condition. Continue, skips the rest of the code inside the loop for the current iteration. We can nest if within a if and loop within a loop. We can have a loop within a if condition and a if condition within a loop. We saw this in continue and break statement example. Now, let's consider some examples. Example 1. To find smallest between numbers a and b using if condition. The logic is like this. To start with, we will assume that a is the smallest. So variable smallest will store the value a. Now compare b with the smallest. If b is smaller than the smallest, then b is the smallest, otherwise a remains the smallest. Example 2. To check whether given number is odd or even using if-else condition. The logic is like this. We will apply mod operation of number 2 on the given number. If the result is 0, number is even, otherwise it is odd. Example 3. Let us see how the ternary operator works. Here we will try to assign currency and index. Based on country name. Currency will be rupee if country is India, else it is dollar. Similarly, index will be Nifty if country is India, else it is Nasdaq. Since, in this case country is India, the result is rupee and Nifty. Example 4. Now extend the example 2. By finding all even and off numbers between 1 to 10. The logic is like this. We will assume the numbers are already present in the list LST. We will traverse the list using a for loop. For every number, we will apply mod operation of number 2. If the result is 0, number is even, otherwise it is odd. We can also use a range function to generate the numbers. The range function can be called with two arguments. First argument is lower bound and the second argument is upper bound plus 1. For our case, arguments will be 1 and 11. The function will return an iterator object with 10 values. Example 5. In example 4. In place of for loop we will use while loop to generate the numbers, rest of the logic remains same. Num is initially assigned a value 1. While loop runs with a terminating condition that num is less than or equal to 10. When the num becomes greater than 10, the loop terminates. In every iteration num is incremented by 1 to approach the termination. Example 6. In this example we will see how to use a continue and break statement. Let's assume we have a string str with multiple words. If the string contains the word skip, we want to skip processing this word and terminate further processing if string has word virus. Now, our first task is to split the string into words, for which we will use split function. This function will split the string into words. Based on a given delimiter and uses space as a default delimiter, it returns a list of words which can be traversed through a for loop. The variable s contains the word, and using if and elif condition we are checking if the word is skip or virus. If the word is skip, we use continue statement to skip the processing, and if the word is virus, we are breaking the loop using a break statement. Let's examine the output. Hello is printed but skip is not. Instead it prints skipping once and rest of the string is displayed, and once word virus is found it displays a warning message virus found and quits the loop. Example 6. In Python, list can store different types of data items. This is one such example. Suppose in this list we want to skip strings and float and only process integers. We will traverse the entire list using a for loop and check the data type of every data item in a list using type function. We will skip the data item if its type is string or float using a continue statement, so this loop will only process integers. Example 7. In last example, say we only want to skip strings and convert float to an integer. We will make use of if-elif construct. So the final output is 1, 2, 3, 5, 0, 1, 2, 4, 5. The string hello is skipped and float number is converted to 50. So, this completes an overview of conditional and iterative statements in Python with examples. Hope you enjoyed and liked the presentation. Remain connected with us by subscribing to this channel for latest updates on this channel. Thank you.